Hey, beautiful people, it's Rickita back with another video. So, in this video, I want to talk to you guys about the number one mistake you are making with your secure credit cards. And I really thought about this when I got this comment here. Now, everybody probably not making this mistake, but I just wanted to put it out there just in case you guys are making it. So, somebody said it's their first time seeing my videos. They had a self credit card coming up on a year. Their credit score went up over 30 points. And they're saying they're so excited to get approved for credit cards moving forward. So when you guys get your secure credit cards, you have to think of your exit. A lot of times you have to put a deposit down on these credit cards. You putting higher deposits down on these credit cards. They're building your credit, but you're not really getting to where you really want. Some people want to get to the point where they can get $5,000, $10,000 credit cards, and you're not going to get there if you guys just stick with these secure credit cards and you're not starting to build your credit faster. So I usually tell people after having your credit cards for 6 months, your secure credit cards, try to get other secure credit cards. I mean, unsecured credit cards, not secure, other unsecured credit cards. So when you guys look on my website, let me give you an example because a lot of people just keep these cards and they're not doing what they need to do with them. So if you look on my website, Rickita.com, if you scroll down, you'll see this list right here, the best credit cards for bad credit. You can see a lot of secure credit cards here. Some of these credit cards, and let me give you an example. This one right here is not going to naturally graduate to an unsecured credit card, which means whatever you pay into this credit card after 6 months, after 9 months, is going to they're going to give you all your money back, and then they're going to still give you that same limit or higher limit on your credit card. Self is not going to do that. So if you got an account that does not graduate like a Self, the credit builder card, maybe you guys have like the Open Sky credit card or one of the Merrick Bank credit cards. If you have those ones, they do not graduate. You need to start thinking of your exit right away. As soon as you get the credit card, okay, I need to keep my balance low on it. I need to make sure I pay on time. I need to delete all of my negative accounts. You need to have that in your mind so that you can start getting ready for your next credit card, because at that 6 month mark, your credit score should really be nice at that 6 month mark where you can get other credit cards. Now, you guys also have the option of like the Discover It Secure credit card. That one is a great one. Navy Federal and Capital One. All of these credit cards right here, they graduate to an unsecured credit card. Let me give you an example. Like for Navy Federal, you can put $200 down, it'll graduate to a $2,000 credit card. So now you're starting to have like a regular credit card without having to think too much about your exit. You're thinking about exiting certain credit cards because they don't graduate like that. You put $200 down on like the Self credit card, on the credit builder card, you got $200 limit forever until you close it, even Open Sky. But that's not the same for Navy Federal, Discover, Capital One, or some of those other secure credit cards that graduate. So if you got those credit cards that's not going to graduate, you need to start thinking of your exit. Even if you guys get these credit cards too, I still want you to think of your exit too. So, like I said, Navy Federal start thinking about increasing your limit at 3 months. Um, and Discover, they'll start increasing your limit, I'll say after 6 billing cycles. So that can be 7 months, 8 months, maybe 9 months. But this one right here, I've been seeing graduate for sure. So I really love this one. But these are going to naturally graduate. And when those naturally graduate, I'll say at 6, 7, 8 months, you need to be applying for more credit cards that's unsecured, because it's so many credit cards out there that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry that you could possibly get. Some people will take their time getting credit cards and wonder why their credit score is not going up that fast. They'll get the Discover It credit card right now, and then they'll wait 5 months, and then they'll get the In Reward Secure credit card. They'll wait 7 more months, and then they'll get the Capital One credit card. But if you really want to have the best credit score possible, you should have got all your secure credit cards at one time. Make sure you had at least 4 credit cards reporting. They could have all been secured. That's fine. At that 6 month mark, you should be going over to my website, Rickita.com, and looking at this list right here to pre qualify with no hard inquiry. look at this list here because there's some credit cards on here where you can be able to get them without getting hard inquiry, which is what you want. You don't want to get a hard inquiry if they're not giving you a credit card. Now, all these credit cards are not the ones you want. You need to go through them, watch the video, maybe see the review, see if you like any of these credit cards, and then go from there. Like a few of them that would be good is if you don't have a Discover is secure, try to see if you can just get a regular Discover credit card. Go to their website, pre-qualify for their Discover credit card. Get the Apple credit card. Apple probably gonna want you to have at least 4 to 5 credit cards reporting, but pre-qualify for it. You never know, they may give it to you. But try to get that Apple credit card. Again, it's another Discover. You can try to Pedal One and Pedal Two if that's something that you would like. But there's so many other credit cards on here. Capital One. Capital One have so many different credit cards you can get in general, and they don't necessarily have to be secure. So that may be a great option for you also. But you have to find other credit cards that may be good for you. But there are so many of them on here. Just see if you can pre-qualify for them. This one right here is secure. Don't do it. They do have an unsecured one, but I want you to try to aim towards credit cards that don't have an annual fee. Because if you got an annual fee, eventually you're going to close it. Like Credit One Bank, they'll give you a credit card right after bankruptcy, but you're going to have to eventually close that credit card because of the annual fee. You're not going to like it. Okay, so I would like for you to try to find some that's not going to give you an annual fee, but that will report to the credit bureaus, that will give you a decent limit. Such as like the Wayfair, try to see if you can get that. Walgreens is another great one. Try to see if you can get that. Try any of the NASA credit cards. This can be another option um, for you. Try to see if you can get those. Michelin. I showed you all how I got the Michelin just to test it out for you guys, and I love the way that they work. They can help you keep building your credit, and they should have a very low to no annual fee. So check them out. This can be a great one. You can pre-qualify for that without a hard inquiry. You also have Prosper. They're gonna give you an annual fee in the second year. I don't like that. I want you to really start getting good foundational credit cards. So maybe you want to try to see if you can get any of the like store branded cards, the Tempur-Pedic, you could try that one. The Sealy, you could try to see if you can get that. Maybe the Yamaha, you could try to see if you can get that one. But there's a few of them on here. Just try to see if you can get some of these other ones. And these ones right here would build your credit even further. But don't get a secure credit card and try to have that secure credit card for a year and you have not tried to get any additional credit cards. That's the main thing I'm trying to teach you all. You have to get your secure credit cards and continue to build your credit after that by getting additional credit cards. And I would say after that 6 month mark, you can try to see if you can get more credit cards. And an extra bonus for those people that just not listening, and maybe you need, like me, sometimes I need to hear something a million times for it to click in my head. If you guys have negative accounts, as soon as you get those secure credit cards, get the free dispute letters that I have here, mail it out to the credit bureaus. Start getting some of those negative accounts deleted from your credit reports. And if you have other accounts that you need to target, you should see them at the bottom of the video from our YouTube video. Or again, you can go to Rickita.com. I got special letters for late payments, student loans, collections, charge-offs, bankruptcies. These are special targeted letters. So if you have collections that just won't come off, try this package and see if they're going to come off using these letters. But that's just my suggestion, you guys. I really want you to get more credit cards at that 6 month mark. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.